folks. So, this video is going to be a little bit later, uploading wise, due to, I won't say technical difficulties, but due to my internet sucking. Yeah. But, anyways, I'm not going to be, how do I say this? Lana backwards, aka anal. No, seriously though, I'm not going to be, too much in a mood of bashing one Roman robotic Reigns in this bitch because I made my cock face straight up your baby girl's ass. Because, people on Twitter, I mean, I don't want to say I hate Roman Reigns because that's a very strong word. Hate's a very strong word. Do I dislike Roman Reigns? Yes, I dislike him, but it's not real to me, damn it. I'm not going to go on Twitter and say, Roman Reigns, go die, which, even a month later after the Rumble, people are still saying that to one Roman Reigns. Suffering succotash. Okay, so we start off Fastlane pay-per-view, I can't believe I'm saying that, with the six-man tag team match play. You had Dolph Ziggler, Eric Rowan, and the big guy right back versus the long-lost X-Men Seth Rollins, Old Man Kane, and where's the big slow? And, the match itself was, for an opening contest, an opening match, it was okay. I mean, it wasn't anything spectacular. If you missed this match, it wasn't like, oh my god, the world's coming to an end if you miss it, you know what I mean? It was an okay, decent match. Kind of confusing. The reason why is I'm talking about the results itself. I mean, the match itself, again, it was decent. Kane gets the victory on Ziggler. Yeah. That win at freaking Survivor Series just made great things for Dolph Ziggler, didn't it? I mean, let me tell you something, brother. I mean, oh my god. I mean, you can't even have Rollins, who probably deserves this win a lot more than Kane. Okay. So after the match is over, Authority, including JJ Security, I hate that freaking name for it, starts beating up on, guys like Dolph Ziggler and whatnot, and now comes makes the save and makes his return. That's right. Randall Keith Orton, the Viper, aka Apex Predator, finally made his return to WWE. And you know what? I'm actually thinking, thank God, because even if you dislike Randy Orton, you gotta admit, at least an inch about it, you missed this son of a bitch. Because you gotta admit, alright, life without Randy Orton's like, damn. This is what because main event freaking Roman Reigns in it. But freaking, like, you kind of miss Randy Orton at this point, what I'm trying to say. So anyways, Orton comes back, raises hell. Everybody gets basically eaten by an RKO, except for freaking Seth Rollins, who runs for the hills. And I'm thinking, oh my god. And you know what, obviously, you're going to get Rollins, or you expect at least to get Rollins and Orton at WrestleMania, which on paper should be actually a pretty good matchup. But, obviously they've had a feud going on for quite some time. It makes sense. So, you know what? I'm not angry. I'm pretty good about it. So, let's go. Alright, so then we got Stardust, who apparently is wearing shorts these days, or at least walking around half naked. That's his new attire. No comment. Versus Goldust. And this match itself was, it was, yeah. If it wasn't, most likely waiting for a retirement match in which obviously Goldust would lose at WrestleMania, I'm just like sitting here, why the hell this happened? But it makes sense, Goldust winning round 1 of this feud. So yeah, Goldust gets a victory. He gets a backslide out of nowhere, 1, 2, 3, and Goldust wins. So yeah. I mean, the one thing I gotta give credit for is Stardust is doing pretty good with his promos as of late. At least I'm somewhat caring about his character. Something I haven't said in God knows how long. So then we have a tag team match. That's right, another tag team match play. This time for the tag team titles. You had Tyson Kidd and Cesaro versus, you say ooh, you say oh, Uso, yeah. Okay, now seriously though, pretty good tag team match. Pretty good. Very entertaining to me. I thought it was actually a pretty good match. At first I wasn't too, you guys know me, I wasn't too much of a fan. Tyson Kidd and Cesaro, again, another, to me, a random tag team, just put up together because WWE's like, we have tag teams in NXT. We ain't calling them up. But in seriously though, this was a good, entertaining tag team matchup. The result actually surprised me. I mean, you have Uso, he got super kicked out of the ring, but Kid ends up hitting the suplex finisher on, God, which Uso was that? Was that Jimmy Uso? Was it Jimmy or Jay? One of the freaking Usos. I keep forgetting who's who. But anyways, new tag team champions, folks. That's right, new tag team champions. Cesaro and Tyson Kidd. I'm going, wow, they're actually. Yeah, I believe this is Tyson Kidd's second. I think I read somewhere that this was his third tag team championship. I could have sworn it was his second, but I know this is the first time Cesaro's ever held tag team gold. The first time he's held the gold in a while. But anyways, good, entertaining matchup. Props to all these guys. Hopefully, the Usos, as good as tag team they are, they take a little break because it seems like the last several years they've been getting a lot of tag team title shots. So maybe a new tag team can somehow challenge Tyson Kidd Cesaro. Honestly, I thought it was going to be those horrifically tag team known as the Ascension that we're going to take it from the Usos, but apparently not. It's Tyson Kidd and Cesaro. But you know what? Good competitors, good tag team, good match, new champions. All good in my book. So next, we got, oh god. Yes, literally, we got God coming out in his street clothes. That's right, God wasn't wearing his business suit COO. He's wearing his street clothes, coming down to the ring, calling out Sting. And I don't care what people say. And I know some people, or quite a few people actually are looking for this match. Me personally, I think the match itself could be good, because I think still Triple H still has it, unlike Sting, who hasn't had it for quite some time, in my honest opinion. Yes, I saw him in TNA, guys. Nothing spectacular to say the least. But anyways, the guy's like 54 years old. But anywho, this was actually an interesting confrontation. But is it just me, and I'm not complaining either, I'm not bitching or anything like that. It's just me, or is there this whole little feud between Sting and Triple H, is Sting's making Triple H his bitch. Freaking 2 straight Scorpion death drops. I mean, Sting had the baseball bat and everything. So obviously, WWE doing what it can for building up, and the match was made official at WrestleMania 31. The Icon Sting versus Game Much Bleacher. And I'm sure, don't worry if anyone thinks, oh, Triple H is going to bury Sting. No, don't worry. I'm sure Sting's going to go over without a problem. So don't worry. Triple H, by the way, Triple H has had actually a pretty, for a big and successful career as Triple H has, you look at his record at WrestleMania, it ain't that good. So anyways, we go to the Divas title match. Shut up, Doug. With the Crumpet Page, who last week was in nothing but a towel. I approve. Versus Big Titty Wonder Woman Bella with her sister Raymond Hippie Bella, which, by the way, Nikki was dressed up as a freaking Bumblebee. Anybody else catch that, or was it just me? Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention about the tag team match. Just me, or the freaking Tyson Kidd just walked to an S&M shop and is like, Natty, pick out one of these outfits, because that's exactly what she looked like. But don't get me started, Natty looked good, because Natty's just Natty. But anyways, Paige versus Nikki Bella. This match was relatively short. One of those matches I think, honestly, WWE could have made longer. Both these divas are pretty well in the ring. Obviously, we all know how good Paige is. Nikki has improved quite a bit. Not as much as Brie, but still has improved nonetheless in the ring. I'm surprised they actually kept Nikki with the championship. Unless they want to bring back the 12-year-old Miss Brooks and have like a random tag team match with her and Paige versus the Bella Twins. And yeah, we all know who's probably going to win that matchup. But anyways, honestly, I expected more of this match. Nikki retains the championship after getting a handful of Paige's tights to get the victory. So, shame. Expected more of this match. But anyways. So then we have the Intercontinental Championship match. Oh my god. Joker's long lost son, Dean Ambrose versus Bad News Barrett. And, okay. Does WWE have a freaking thing for screw? I swear. WWE screws Dean Ambrose more than Renee Young does on a daily basis. Like, good lord. By the way, anyone notice that pre-show? She keeps giving him those sex eyes because she knows that freaking he's a titty master. But anyways, freaking A, man. Like, I don't want to sound like quote-unquote Mark, but Dean Ambrose, like, I'm sure, the real Dean Ambrose, he's a nice guy, he's somewhat smart. they're making this guy like a complete dumbass. I mean, this guy loses by disqualification with the chair. He loses the match by simply gets a television exploded in front of him. He loses the match without actually putting someone in a freaking ambulance. And now he loses the match because of he won't stop stomping on one Bad News Barrett and gets disqualified. Like, they're just making him look like a complete dumbass. Like, it's too bad too, because Dean Ambrose, he's a very talented guy. He obviously has a lot of charisma in the ring. He's pretty good as well. So I still think he's a bit more charismatic than he is within ring wise. But hey, that is not a problem whatsoever. At least he has charisma, unless someone that we all know. But nonetheless, Bad News Barrett retains by disqualification, and yeah, probably gonna get a rematch at Mania, and I guess then Mania, Dean Ambrose becomes Intercontinental Champion. I don't know, but anyways, I see on WWE they'll do it on Raw, like tomorrow night or some other random night. But anywho, so then we have which supposedly looks like The Undertaker. Yeah, Undertaker possibly returning tonight. We already had Randall Keith Thornton returning. Would Undertaker be returning? I mean, you had the Druid, you had the casket, you had his music, and you had his Titantron. He had everything that was Undertaker-esque here. Except for, of course, The Undertaker, which, someone popped out of a coffin. Yeah, Bray Wyatt trying to troll us all, because it was Bray Wyatt out of the casket and not The Undertaker. And he cuts his promo talking about he's going to collect, says now his soul is lost, talking about The Undertaker, and that basically, long story short, he challenges the Dead Man at WrestleMania 31. Now, I know a lot of people are complaining, saying, oh, you have Sting in the same building as freaking Undertaker, why can't they have a match? Do you really want to see a match with a bunch of 50 freaking something year old men having a freaking match with one each other? I know, it's a dream match. Sting was huge in WCW around the same time as freaking Undertaker was huge for WWE/WWF, if you want to be technical with that. I understand it being a dream match, but it's 2015, man. Alright, even when people are like, oh, well, they could have this match next year at 32. You want these guys to get another year older? Seriously? But to me, it's like, for me personally, if this was 2005, hypothetically speaking, alright? Hypothetically, I know Sting was in TNA. If this was in 2005, I'd be fine. I'd be open-eyed. Say, you know what? Let's do this. But it's 2015, guys. And with Bray Wyatt, it's like, LOL, you got killed by Cena last year. But, at least Bray Wyatt's not old. So, I give him that. And, yeah, Bray Wyatt has a lot on his shoulders can't believe I'm saying this at this point of his career, holding up The Undertaker. Because we all know how old and fragile that son of a bitch is. So then we move on to the United States Championship match between actually, this match was actually better than I thought it'd be. I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's actually better than I thought it'd be, what can I say? I mean, this match was actually pretty decent. Cena actually sold pretty well here in this matchup. And, Cena actually made Rusev look like $1 million. I can't believe I'm saying that, but it's true. He made it look like $1 million. I can't believe I'm saying that, I know. But, and Cena lost, well, it looked like he was gonna, it's Cena, he can't lose cleanly. You know that shit. Freaking, Lana comes up on the apron, distracts the referee. Has to freaking kick freaking Cena in the family jewels, doesn't he? And hits the accolade on John Cena, and Cena does not tap out, because we all know, it never taps out. But he does pass out. And that's exactly what happened. Cena passed out, referee called for the bell, Rusev wins by the submission. And I know what's going to happen. We all know what's going to happen, alright? From now between Mania, Rusev's going to lose the championship to, like, let's just say Sheamus, who comes back, alright? Hypothetically speaking, right? He loses it to Sheamus. And then freaking, then we're going to have the rematch at Mania. That's when hits his freaking WrestleMania mode, freaking beats Rusev, because we all know that's happening. But hey, I don't care. As long as Cena's not in the main event, I'm fine with that, because do I care about Rusev? Let's be honest with me. No. Do I care about Lana? Yes, very much so. So then we go on to the main event, #1 contenders match between Becky Lynch, bitch, body ruins, I believe that, versus Daniel Bryan. Yes. And This match, again, surprised me of how good it was because people were like, oh, Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan is going to be a good match. And I admit, I was one of the haters or the doubters. I was like, you know what? How is this match going to be good? I mean, we all know how talented Daniel Bryan is. It's freaking 5 moves of doom, 4 moves of doom, Roman robotic freaking Reigns. And I'll give credit where credit's due, guys. I'll give the Devils a due. This was by far Roman Reigns' best singles match. And it wasn't like this match was just so technical or anything for that matter. This was a fight. This was a brawl. This is something that I've been missing to see, honestly, from a main event. From this company, from WWE, in quite some time. So seeing a beat up brawl like this to be a main event was just great. I mean, you could tell both these guys, they wanted to face Brock Lesnar for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at the main event at WrestleMania. They wanted it so bad. And, they did a good job telling the story here. And, props to WWE for that one. And, I'm not going to, say, oh, I'm going to cancel my WWE network. Screw WWE. I'm never going to watch another show, another WrestleMania, another pay-per-view again. Screw you. I'm not going to do that because that's just stupid. They're stupid, and then there's that. And there's just like, you know what I mean? But anyways, Roman Reigns wins after hitting a Roman Reigns spear, which, Bryan sold it pretty well. And, both these guys gave each other a handshake, so, it was kind of like no one turned heel. Both guys are faces, so, it should be interesting to see who. I know I said this on Twitter. Follow me, link down in the description box if you have not. Also subscribe. But back to the ending of this pay-per-view. Should be interesting to see who Daniel Bryan feuds with. I know there's a lot of people saying, oh, maybe he feuds with Dolph Ziggler, maybe Ziggler turns heel, or, someone for that matter. Obviously, it seems like Ziggler should have at least a decent opponent, you think. But again, should be interesting too between Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. Again, I'm not the biggest fan by any stretch of the imagination, Roman freaking Reigns. But at the same time, you gotta notice, hey guys, it's not John Cena. WWE is bringing up a new star. Is it too quick? Yeah. Because Roman Reigns still green as grass. But at least he's talking a little bit less on the mic. And, he's not saying stupid, shitty lines like freaking suffering succotash and how he saw beans and that kryptonite with Superman and these corny ass lines. He's just shutting up and kicking ass. Thank you. Alright, that's if you want me to at least somewhat care about Roman Reigns as a character, you shut him up and you have him kick ass. That's what he did tonight. And thank you, WWE, for freaking doing this. No, but you know what? Hey, there's a bright side because even though you guys know me, and I'm sure a lot of people also for a fact that they don't like Roman Reigns, there's a backup plan, guys. You can always turn him heel. Because trust me, he'll get over as the heel. Because if you don't like him now, that's when he turns heel. Then you'll think, about damn time. Anyways, guys, that's it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Overall, I thought this pay-per-view was kind of It was just there, it was just a, obviously filler-esque, pay-per-view. Had a couple good moments, I'm not going to lie about that, but it was just, But hey, WrestleMania officially really kicks off tomorrow night, as we're about, 5 weeks away, I believe, for WrestleMania, so should be interesting to see what WWE does. And real quick, too, before I end this video, I know I'm making this a bit long, guys, this is not going to be the worst WrestleMania ever. Alright, we had freaking WrestleMania 11 in the story. Alright, in recent memory, want to think of bad manias? Look at 25. Look at 27. Look at 29. But then again, obviously those are all odd numbers, and we all see when WWE puts on, WrestleMania's ironically an even number. It's it gets positive reviews. When it's odd, not so much. But anyways, this shouldn't be that bad. But anyways, we'll see how it goes. Anyways, catch you later. Peace.